Hey y'all, welcome back to Gigi's Lightworking Oracle. I hope y'all can hear me. Today is November 11th, so we have the 11 level portal activation. I have been recording videos. I have like 5 videos I need to get out to you all, but as of right now, my computer is still inoperable and my iPad, I can't get it to get Adobe to work. So I'm just still gonna record these videos, and when y'all find them, when y'all listen to them, okay, y'all will see what I'm talking to. There is a spiritual war going on in the spiritual community. Okay, there are a lot of readers who are, turning away. They're getting scared, and there's a lot going on undercover. All right, there's a lot going on underneath the surface that people don't see or refuse to see. Oh, the wind is trying. It's trying, okay? Just blew the cards. That's okay. But we're going to start off with Psalms 23, okay? Just to clear the air, and I'm going to call on Archangel Michael for protection, to keep my loved ones safe, myself safe, and to block any energies, any spiritual attacks, any magical spells, anything that someone is trying to send me to harm me spiritually or physically. I ask Archangel Michael to protect me and my loved ones. Thank you. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul and leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. He anointed my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So it is, and so mote it be. I'm just taking in a deep breath, y'all, and enjoying this. It is sunny out here. It is beautiful out here. I'm not going to put the location out where I am. I have been moving in silence, incognito, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get into the messages, because I'm not going to let fear claim my life. I am divinely protected. I know that I am. I'm not walking away from my destiny. I'm standing fast, okay? Because the veil is falling, darkness is falling. All right, we are winning, okay? So they can continue these little scare tactics or whatever, but God has the last laugh, okay? Remember that. These little ants down here. All right, ancestors, what messages do you have for the conscious collective? If you're on my channel, it's because you're on a spiritual journey. You're awakening. All right, you're seeing things, you're putting 2 and 2 together. You're awakening to your inner truth, your inner knowing of who you are and where you stand in this world. You're seeing through the illusions and lies, okay? And for many of you, you've been on this journey for a while, or you may be just beginning, okay? But this message is going to be timeless for whoever you are, whenever you're watching this, okay? As soon as I can get these videos uploaded, they're going to be coming back to back, okay? I have a small subscriber list, and I don't care. It's going to take off when God plans for it to take off, okay? All right, what messages does Spirit have for the conscious collective and their spiritual awakening? What messages does Spirit have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Ancestors, okay? Interact and relate. This talks about community, family, traditions. All right, what else, ancestors? What else, Spirit? What else do they need to know? Answer the call, explore, travel, and live. Okay, what else? Respect your physical body. Okay. What else? Is there anything else that the conscious collective needs to know? Okay. Balance yourself. All right, this talks about direction, growth, and life stages. We're going to get two more cards, Spirit. Do you have anything else for the conscious collective in this deck? Ancestor, Spirit guides, okay. Treat your body well, okay. Tune in and connect. Okay, we got our 6. Y'all know I like to work in 6s because my angel number is 666, contrary to what the Bible tells you, 666. And Christianity is the mark of the beast. 666 is also an angel number, okay? Life path 6, I'm also a life path 6, okay? I'm a healer, but I like 6s, okay? Interact and relate. Okay, for many of you, during this spiritual awakening, you may be feeling isolated, you may be feeling alone, you may be feeling like that you don't have anyone really to connect with that really understands. My card just blew away, y'all. Hold on, I gotta grab it before it blows any further. It is a little windy out here, but I love to do my readings outdoors when I can. All right, for many of you, this is a time, we're coming up on Thanksgiving, so this is a time where Spirit is calling for you to spend time with your soul family, your soul tribe. Okay, Spirit, this is, I don't know, this wind is just not wanting to cooperate today, y'all. This reading may not happen, okay? It may not happen. The wind is picking up, and it is just do not want to cooperate today, okay? We're gonna have to do something different, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this video. Shoot, I don't want to pause it. I hate when I pause it. All right, we're gonna do this way, y'all. Gotta put my boxes down here because it is windy today. I'm gonna be chasing cars all day if I don't. Okay. Hope y'all can see these. If not, just listen to my voice, okay? Listen to the messages that are being channeled. All right. So, dang it. I lost the card. Again. Answering the call. Interact and relate. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. That just, my cards was blowing away. Threw me all off. All right. So this is a time to interact and communicate and to be with family and friends. Someone that you know without a shadow of doubt in your heart that you can be your authentic self around, okay? For this is a time, for many of you may come from traditional backgrounds where you celebrate this time of the year, you gather around with your family. And if not, if you don't have a tradition, if you don't have something that you normally do with your family, Spirit is actually calling you to start your own traditions, okay? Your own traditions with your own family, all right? And the way that you interact and relate, okay? This journey does not have to be a lone and an isolated journey. There are some periods that you go through that Spirit will isolate you to get your attention. But as you're coming out of this spiritual awakening, as you're getting ready to move on to the next phase of your life, or the next chapter of your life, or the next career, or whatever it is that you're about to take on, all right, it's really important that you surround yourself with family and friends that you know you can trust and you know you can be your authentic self around, right? All right. And create something. If you're just now getting ready to start your family, for many of you, you're going to get married, you're going to come into union. Okay, that's something important that you need to talk about with your with whoever you're with. All right, what traditions would you like to start, or what traditions would you like to see, or what traditions do you want to break that no longer fit who you are as a person? Okay, some traditions that we grew up in, some belief systems that we grew up in no longer work for us. So you have to shed what no longer serves you, right? You have to shed. I see this is going to be a continuous battle, but I'm not about to let it stunt me, okay? We're going to keep going. We're about to pick stuff up and keep going. We're going to keep going. All right? But this is definitely a time where Spirit is calling you, all right, into your community, your soul tribe. Soul tribes are coming together. Families are coming together. Friends are coming together. All right, reconciliations. This is a time for healing as well within your family and community. If you've been called to heal generational trauma, if you've been called to mend and reconcile and to forgive, all right, these holidays that are coming up, all right, this is a time for you all to really mend those bridges, to really be the light in the darkness, to really show your family. If you come from, we all have different things in our families that we don't agree with, right? card that blew off was nature spirits. So the blue on the ground was nature spirits, right? So there's symbols. I kind of feel like that's the card maybe spirit wants me to talk about too, nature spirits. Okay, for many of you, be mindful. Your spirit team and your community, your ancestors are trying to send you messages through nature, all right, through synchronicities, through signs, through numbers, okay? You actually, some of you are fae folk, fairy folk, elven, all right? And so spirit is, for many of you, you're being called to go out in nature to spend time near water. I keep telling y'all this, especially if you are a defined feminine, you need to connect with the earth. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, okay? And you need to ground your energy into the earth, okay? That's how you tap into your divine, that divine feminine, that divine energy, into Mother Gaia, okay? Answering the call, okay? So for many of you, you're feeling a call to like move away, to travel, to explore, to live your life, all right? Not to be bogged down. And maybe for some of you, you have been, because the card came out about family and traditions, maybe you feel stifled in your tradition, this traditional setting or this traditional belief or this traditional family that you grew up in. Maybe Spirit is calling you to break away from those sort of beliefs that keep you in this limited, keeps you limited in your opportunity or your choices or your perspective. Something is keeping you limited in how you live your life and how you go about living your life. So when you answer the call to go out to fulfill your purpose, for many of you on this spiritual journey, you're called to travel, to minister while you travel, to meet and reach people while you travel. Your platform may not be social media. Your platform may be out in nature, just the people you run across. It may be wherever you're traveling to, okay? This is also a time where people travel a lot, all right? Meeting their families, communities. We're coming up on the holidays, right? And so just be mindful, okay? I will say, as you travel, all right, be mindful. Make sure you get your card checked. Make sure you do your winterization wherever you at, whatever region you are. Make sure your car is prepared, okay? Make sure you have money in the bank saved up when you actually go out on your, have a little emergency fund when you're traveling, okay? You don't want to get stuck out there and don't have the sufficient amount of funds to take care of yourself, okay? So, but this is saying take a risk. Go forward and take a risk. Do something that you've never done before. Be different. Be your authentic self, okay? If you're tired of being stifled by your community, if you're tired of these traditions being pushed on you or these belief systems or whatever it is that you're trying to break out of, well, maybe you got to leave the location that you're in. Maybe you need to find your own family. Maybe you need to find your own friends. Okay, maybe something is no longer working for you and Spirit is asking you to move away from it, whether it's a person, place, or thing, but Spirit is asking you all to answer the call, to live your life on your terms, okay, co-creating with the divine, okay? Respect your physical body. So remember, this is a time where we have all this good, rich food and stuff like that, but be mindful of how much you're consuming, okay? Make sure you're not wasting food. Okay, be mindful what you're putting in your body. If you don't, especially in the spiritual community, okay, be mindful who prepares your food. All right, be mindful who fixes your plate. All right, if you didn't see it come from the pot right to the plate and to your stomach, and if you're around people who you really don't know, you need to be mindful what you're putting in your body, what you're putting into your mouth. Okay, now if you're with family and friends that you wholeheartedly know and trust, and it's your soul tribe, all right, go for it, but still be mindful. All right. Also, don't get lax. This is a time to detox your body. Okay, this is a time to continue to exercise, to treat your body and your mind right. Okay, I'm all about holistic wellness. Okay, mind, body, and spirit. Every day you should be doing something to either help you physically, your body physically, working out, exercise, yoga, or something that helps your spirit, whether that's meditation or reading something that will help to help you on your journey, to help you gain more knowledge. Okay, and then you should be doing something with your finances or something with your career, or a creative project, something to help you. Okay, you don't want to be in the same spot that you were today. You don't want to be in the same spot next year. A year from now, you should, whatever seeds you're planting, okay, if you're doing these three things, if you're doing a mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and soul, okay, every day, you should definitely not be in the same place that you are next year that you are today, right? So, but we're getting ready to go into winter. So I want you to be mindful of, I want you to be very mindful that we should also, our bodies goes in cycles, right? So we're coming up on winter. So this respect your physical body is also talking about rejuvenating and relax. So if you've been pushing yourself to extreme, you've been working very hard, you've been parenting, you've been co-parenting, you've been whatever it is that you do in your life. I can't speak for people who have families. I can't speak for people who cohabit with another person. I can't speak for people who are in, certain jobs, because that's not my life. I can't speak on stuff that I have no knowledge of, right? I can only speak on myself. So I know for me, winter is coming, right? We tend to put on a lot more weight in the winter. We tend not to exercise as much because we need that flubber, right, to keep us warm. And plus, we get cold. We don't want to work out as much. Now, the most beautiful thing about being down here in the South is that it's chilly in the morning, but you can still go and exercise. You can still get out and go walking. You can still enjoy yourself in nature, right? So I don't like people pulling up right behind me like, you can't pull farther down. Like, he pulled right behind me, y'all. Okay. Gonna make me turn around. I don't like that shit. Excuse me. Y'all. I try and be mindful of my words, okay? But sometimes, I'm still a soldier at heart. I nut if you buck. Alright? But this is, for many of you, you're about to go into a period of relaxation where you can just let your hair down, all right, and just spend time with family and friends, okay? This is a time of family, friends, relax, rejuvenate, all right? Take care of yourself, take care of your mind. If you haven't been sleeping, get some sleep. It's hard to catch up on sleep, but you need to rest your mind. You need to rest your body, okay? At nighttime, things happen in your body, especially healing, okay? Physically, especially if you work out a lot, you need to sleep. Your body's heal while you're sleeping, right? Your mind heals while you sleep. Your spirit heals while you sleep. There are certain sound frequencies that you can listen to at night that will help balance and open your chakras, that will help reprogram your subconscious to let go of negative thinking, to let go of fear, to let go of the subconscious programming that have been programmed into you since you were a child by your external environment, your social environment, your family environment, your school environment, okay? So if you want to improve yourself, you've got to change the way you think. You've got to change your patterns. You've got to do something differently, okay? Doing the same thing over and over the same way and expecting a different result is what they call insanity. So you have to become, in a way, disciplined. And if you don't have that discipline, all right, then there are different ways. There's this thing called 21 days, okay? I like to use that because it works, okay? For some people, it don't take the full 21 days to create a habit, but it's like going to the gym. You don't have any motivation. You don't really know where to start, okay? But there's so many programs out there, so many people. There's YouTube channels, there's books, there's gyms. Somebody's already written the blueprint to what you're trying to do, right? So people, if you want to change, you're going to change. If you want to stay the same, you're going to stay the same. Okay? You got to figure out what's going to be your button, what's going to push you to want to change. When are you going to have enough of treating yourself poorly? When are you going to get tired of working in that same dead-end job that's not benefiting you, that's toxic, that's tearing you down mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? Okay? Because if you're working somewhere and you're not, that's a whole nother video, y'all. All right. I'm going to go in and go into balance yourself. All right. Direction, growth, life stages. Okay. This talks about the circle of life. For many of us, I know for Libras, and particularly if you're a Libra, okay, we're always in search of balance, right? We're always in search of trying to grow. Like I'm the type of person, I'm always about a self journey to healing. I want to grow. I want to become the best version of myself. I want to be in tune with spirit, the divine. Everything that I do, I want it to be with and come from the divine within me, right? So I'm always like, I try not to get like that, but when I get my cards that I'm out of alignment with spirit or something, it makes me sad, because it means it's not necessarily that I misstep, but I've done something, or I've said something, or I've thought something that has moved me out of alignment. But the best thing about it is you can get back on your path at any time. You just got to ask spirit to show me, where did I go wrong? What do I need to overcome? All right. When you begin to self-identify areas in your life that you need to improve on or work on and change to give you a better or a higher perspective of how to live, of how to co-create, of how to manifest, of how to live a certain way of life, okay? Spirit will show you those things, okay? But you got to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to do the work. You got to be committed, right? All right, so this is about, for many of you who don't have a direction, who's not certain in which way to grow, just be okay in the stillness, in the moment, okay? The spirit is trying to get your attention, okay? A lot of times, spirit is trying to teach you a lesson about patience, about divine timing, about learning how to surrender, learning how to let go, learning how to be in the moment. And the biggest challenge for me, I'm a Libra. I got so much Libra in my chart. Y'all, I'm always in my mind. I'm always analyzing. I'm always thinking. My mind is always go, 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 go. But when I'm in nature, that's when I feel like I'm the most grounded. I'm the most centered. All right. When I'm out here in nature, I feel like I'm connected to God. I feel at peace. All right. Nature is my home. Okay. That's why I want a log cabin. I want a log cabin home, oak or aspen. Okay. Because when I'm around trees, when I'm around grass and nature and the birds, and I'm listening to the wind and I'm seeing the ocean or the lake or whatever I'm around, I feel alive and passionate. And it's like I tap into a different energy. Y'all, hold on. The wind's coming. I tap into a different energy. All right. I tap into God's divine source. And so that's why I come out here to give you these messages, because it's kind of different. When I'm at home, it's great. It's a concrete floor. I know the building is grounded because it was an old cotton mill, and I've checked the outlets and everything was grounded, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I got the sun streaming on my third eye, my crown chakra. All right. I got the ground beneath my bare feet. I got the wind in my hair, in my face. All right. And I'm surrounded by beauty. Okay. I'm surrounded by God. How can I not be in tune with him? How can I not channel him? Okay. All right. Treat your body well. A lot of this is about balancing yourself, respecting your body, treating your body well. Y'all need to, there are 3 cards that is talking about mind, body, and spirit, treating your body well, relaxing it. Because I feel like a lot of you in the collective, all right, a lot of you may be going through some sickness. A lot of you may finding out you have ailments or illnesses. Okay, and it's because you've been neglecting your body. You've been neglecting your spirit. You've been neglecting your mind. Okay? Get out in nature. Medicine, natural medicine, healing, Ayurveda, okay? Learning how to eat in cycles with the earth, with the planet. Eating what's healthy, what's in season. We eat a lot of stuff out of season. We need to learn how to eat in season, just like the animals do, okay? Our bodies are like Mother Gaia. Our bodies resonate with the earth frequency, right? So our bodies are made as a physical representation of earth, okay? We have to take care of our body, just like we take care of Mother Gaia. What you put in is what you're going to put out. Garbage in, garbage out. And I'm guilty of this. Y'all, I'm not perfect. I be cheating like a mug. Let me tell you something. I'll tear some Mexican food up. Like, I swear, y'all. I love me some Mexican food. I can eat Mexican food every single day. I probably had it like 3 times already this week. I'm not gonna lie. I love some Mexican food. Okay, with a little bit of margarita on the side. Okay, with the sugar. Okay, but it's okay to treat yourself. It's okay to be nice to yourself. But mind you, you got to balance that out with some fruits and vegetables and some exercise. Okay, if you're gonna treat yourself, make sure you push just as hard, just as much as you enjoy that. Make sure you go and work it off, okay? Or start walking, shoot. whatever you got to do. But this is really, for somebody, this is really exercise, meditate, massage. Okay, that's the one thing I wish I could get every week is a massage. And I just got a massage today, and it was the best freaking massage I've had in I can't tell you the last time I got a massage, okay? And I feel so much better. My shoulders aren't tight, my back. Like, I've been putting in a lot of work in the gym trying to get my body right because, you know, for me, when I look good, I feel good, right? When my body ain't the way I would like it to be, and my clothes don't fit a certain type of way, that puts me in a bad mental space, okay? Because I don't feel as confident in myself. So I know for me to feel confident in myself that I need to continue to do work in order to make sure that I keep that high vibration mentality, right? Learning to love my body, learn it and love it in the fullness. And many of us, we have self-confidence issues because we've been through so much. And you got to understand, it's a process, y'all. It's a process, okay? Go get that massage. Go meditate. Go do some yoga. That's one of the things that I've really been telling myself that I want to get into is yoga. Now, I've done a few yoga classes here and there, but I have not got into it the way I really would like to. And I know for me, yoga is going to be really good for me because being an air sign, that's why I gravitate towards earth signs, right? Because they're very grounded, they're very secure, they're sturdy, okay? They're down to earth. And so me being in my mind all the time, I need someone practical to be like, hey, down here, hey, down here. I need you to come back down to earth, right? So for many of you, that's where you got to find what balances you out, what centers you, what grounds you, what helps you find your center and your focus, okay? There are certain hobbies for people that help ground them: painting, music, art, singing, dance, okay? Planting, gardening. All right, I want to get into gardening, and I can't right now because I might turn my second bedroom, y'all. I'm thinking about turning it into an indoor farmhouse, right? But my cats, Phasma, she like to eat every plant, okay? I can't have any real plants in the house because they literally eat them all. And there's only certain plants you can have in the house with cats, right? So I can't wait to get my home in a barn and everything in a cattery because my babies, I want them to be able to enjoy outdoors and stuff, but at the same time, they be safe, you know? So I can't wait to have my house is going to have this huge cat thing where they can go outdoors and sit in the sun like a chicken coop. I'm going to build a chicken coop for my cats. Put their litter box out there and they can go sit out in the sun and everything and enjoy and watch the birds and catter at them, because animals need that type of outdoors too. You need to get outside. We've been sitting inside. Let me tell you something about the COVID. All right. I ain't going to speak so heavy on COVID, but your immune system will only get stronger if y'all wearing these masks every day. You're breathing in bacteria every single day, right? So you need to take the mask off and get outdoors, sit in the sun, play in some dirt, okay? Build your immune system back up. Washing your hands 24/7 and spraying everything down, you're compromising your immune system. Go out and play in some dirt. Go out in the nature. Get outside and enjoy the sunlight. If you can do that, please do it. It's going to build your immune system up, okay? Fear is a low vibration. Fear is how you allow diseases and viruses to enter into the body. You compromise your immune system, and they know that. When they lower your vibration, keeping these lower vibrations, okay, you lower and you compromise your immune system. Fear is the root of all evil. Not money. Fear is the root of all evil. Remember that. Okay? Tune in, connect. Nonverbal communication, intuition, messages, okay? So for many of you, you've been given gifts, special abilities, all right? And Spirit is calling you to tune in and listen. Spirit is telepathically trying to communicate with many of you, all right? Many of us, because I'm part of the conscious collective, right? And Spirit is trying to listen to your intuition, okay? If you I can't get any clearer when I say this, right? Your intuition I can tell you, if I'd listened to my intuition, I probably could have avoided a lot of situations that I found myself in over the years. But I didn't know the difference between my intuition and my ego. Okay? My intuition always, I listen to my heart. Okay? That sixth sense. Okay? And every time I've listened to it, since I've been on this spiritual journey, it's been right. Okay, your first thought about something is always probably your the right thought. Stop. Your ego comes in. It's like no. Okay, because you've been through stuff, you know stuff. All right, 9 times out of 10, your first thought is always your right thought. That's your intuition speaking. Okay, but spirit is trying to connect with you all. Spirit or your ancestors or your spirit guides. Someone is wanting to connect with you because they have messages for you. Okay, they're trying to connect with you. If you've been seeing a certain type of animal lately, a certain type of insect, if you've been getting there's signs and synchronicities all around you, but spirit says you're going to miss these messages if you don't quiet your mind, if you don't still your mind, if you don't relax your body, if you don't take care of your body, because when you're in pain, you're not focused on anything else but the pain, right? If you're in pain, you need to find a way to help alleviate that pain. If you're sleepy, you need to rest. If you're hungry, you need to eat. Okay? There are things that has to happen in order for you to connect to spirit. And when the day-to-day hustle and bustle of life in general gets in the way of that, we don't take the time we need to really connect to spirit. Whether that's in prayer, whether through meditation, whether it's reading a book that will help guide you or show you a particular way that you're trying to live. Whatever it is that you're trying to learn or do or spiritually to tune into spirit, all right, that's what spirit wants you to do more of, okay? Listen, have an ear to listen, right? Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put my ancestor cards over here. Hopefully they don't blow. There's one still over there on the ground, y'all. Okay? I got to go get it. And I will. I'm keeping an eye on it. Okay? Now we're going to go into the Wisdom of the Oracle. Divination cards by Colette Baron Reed. What messages do you have for the conscious collective, spirit, ancestors, spirit guides? What messages do the conscious collective need to know for their spiritual awakening and their journey towards healing? What do they need to know? What messages do you have for the conscious collective, spirit? What do they need to know? What confirmations do they need to be aware of? So, like I said, oracles and tarots, these are tools of divination. All right, this is how many of us channel our messages from spirit. Okay? What messages do you have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know, spirit? What do they need to know for their spiritual journey, their spiritual awakening, their healing? Okay? By the book, number 11. Today is November 11th. Okay? So something you're considering, there's already, what I say, there's a blueprint already for something. It's already there for you. You just got to research it, okay? So whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever you're planning on doing, somebody's already done it. There's research. So you need to go and do your research, all right? This is, when I see by the book, I see you need to follow something. Follow some sort of blueprint, okay? It's already there for you. You just need to research it. Ask spirit to send you to help show you what it is. If you're creating a business or a project or something, okay? When I say co-create, breathe, meditate, no place like home, okay? Being the authentic self. All right, something buy the book and breathe, okay? Breathe. This is my meditation card. This is saying take a breath, okay? Right now, I want everybody who's watching this to take a deep breath. And then let it out. Okay? This could be for someone who's 29. Okay? Now breathe. Okay, breathe. For somebody, I feel like there's a lot of anxiety in the conscious collective. And I feel like people have been really trouble breathing, okay? And that's where Spirit is calling many of you to ground your energy, to find some sort of meditation, whether it's through yoga, all right, tantric, okay, exchanging gifts. But this right now, you're coming into a period where you're going to be allowed to breathe, where you're going to be allowed to take a load off of your shoulder, a weight off your shoulder. For many of you, you're coming into a season of harvest. You're coming into a season where you're not going to have to worry about how you're going to feed yourself, how you're going to take care of your family, what job you're going to work. You're about to come into a season where you're going to be able to just breathe and relax, okay? For many of you, this is a vacation, possibly. Okay, co-create, all right? As you're breathing, you're co-creating. This is wisdom. There's an owl on this card, so there's some type of wisdom, all right, that's being extended to you. There's some type of knowledge that's coming to you by the way of the divine, okay? There's creative projects and sparks and inspiration and ideas that are taking form in your life right now, and Spirit wants you to work in alignment to bring these into form, okay? Bring these into manifestation, into the 3D. All right, you could be 40 watching this. 4s is about stability as well. Okay, you may be co-creating with Spirit. All right, you may be co-creating with Spirit to bring some sort of stable foundation. Okay, building by the book, building a foundation. Okay, when you talk about building something from the ground up, you're talking about how are you building this foundation? Are you building it through what are you building your foundation? What are you building your home with? This can talk about physically. Okay, be mindful. Okay, I feel like this is about a house, no place like home. Okay, by the book. Okay, if you're contemplating on building a home, make sure that you look up your codes, okay, regulations, city codes. Make sure whatever it is that you're doing, whatever project that you're thinking about undertaking, okay, make sure it's done the right way. Okay, don't take any short corners, because we got co-create, no place like home, and by the book. So for many of you, you may be thinking of purchasing a home, building a home or something. All right. But Spirit is saying that I got this sense of making sure that something is done the right way, the foundation. Okay. But for many of you, this home that you're buying, you need to take a look at the foundation. Okay. Something about the foundation of this particular home. Okay. If you're getting ready to build a home or come into a union, or you need to make sure that the principles, the morality, and the values that both people coming into union together, you have the same type of moral values, you have the same belief systems, or you're just in alignment with one another, all right, that you're evenly yoked in some form of fashion, right? No place like home is talking about coming home to authentic self. All right, this home that you're wanting to co-create. Yeah, this is co-create. This home that you're wanting to build, that you want to co-create, that you're going to be blessed with. All right, however it's going to come into fruition. Okay, this is saying that make sure this place is authentically you. Don't settle for something. Don't short sell yourself. Don't settle for something that is not truly what your heart is set on. All right. They say sometimes reach for the stars, reach beyond the stars. Okay, whatever you see yourself and whatever you desire, all right, just make sure that you do it the right way. Okay, and ask Spirit to show you. Okay, if there's something that you really want to bring into manifestation, ask Spirit to show you the right way, to put the right people in your life, to put the right information, to send you signs, and He will. All right, she will, whoever it is that you serve. This looks like almost like a swan. Okay, exchanging gifts. Okay, for many of you, okay, this is a time to give and receive. Learning exchanging gifts is, you've been giving. If you've been giving, guess what? The universe, God, Spirit, whomever it is that you serve, let's not get caught up in it. It's all the same thing, right? I interchange the words so people won't be like, well, she always said this is no. Don't get caught up in it. It's the same thing. All come from the same source. Okay. I just use the words differently. Okay. Take it how you will. All right. So if you've been giving, all right, you're about to receive. You're about to get your blessing, your harvest, your abundance. Or this foretells like someone is going to bring you a gift. Okay. You may be receiving a gift of some sort. Somebody may be gifting you a home, an inheritance. Your inheritance, your blessing may be a home. It may be a piece of land. It may be a building. Whatever it is, God is about to bless you, okay? And be open to receiving. Remember the law of giving and receiving. You have to feel worthy of what you're asking for. All right, many of us, we said, there's a particular reader where she gives all of her gifts. But what I realize is that when you give, but you don't leave room for people, because that's how people, that law of give and receive. You don't have to ask for anything, but when a person offers it to you, you need to accept it. You need to learn how to accept it. A lot of people, I know for a long time, I was super uncomfortable with people helping me or giving me things, because I've always been the one. I've always been there for people. I've always been the giver. I've never been comfortable with receiving. And that's because at a deeper level, I never felt worthy enough to receive. And that came from issues in my childhood, right? From people pleasing. And so a lot of our issues, what we don't understand, stems from our childhood, right? It stems from our childhood. And so those wounds have to be healed. All right. And you can't start healing them until you really understand the law, your 7 chakras. All right. Those are the same 7 main energy bodies that we work with that actually have a great impact on how we view, see, and live life. Okay. They have an extreme. It's the rainbow bridge. The chakras is what we call the rainbow bridge. Okay. All right. I'm going to go into some more cards. See what else comes out. Okay. To be fair. Okay. This is about justice. Okay. So you're about, for many of you, if you've been done wrong, this is 2 11s. We got 11 over here and we got 11 over here. 8 and 3 is 11. All right. 11, 11. Okay. In alignment. The portal is open. Thank you, Spirit. That is my thank you, Spirit. 11, 11. How about that? On the end and on the end. And there's 6 cards here, y'all. You can't tell me. What did I tell you when I first started this reading? I move in 6s. I love 6s. I got 6 cards out here on this table. And the first number is 11. And the last number is 11. 8 and 3 breaks down to 11. Today is November 11th. The 1111 portal is open for manifestations, for miracles. Asking ye shall receive. Somebody is getting justice. You're getting justice, okay? If you've been treated unfairly, if you've been hurt, if you've been backstabbed, you've been betrayed, you've been lied on, all right, you've just been through hell. You've lost everything. You've been through some type of traumatic event. God said enough is enough. You have served. You have committed yourself to this journey. You have done the work. And now the divine is going to bring you justice, okay? To be fair, something is about equality, is about justice, is about to be meted out, okay? How you've been living your life, if you've been living foul, guess what? It's about to come to light. If you've been living justly, you're going to get your fair, just reward. All right? The veil is falling. The illusions is falling, okay? Darkness is falling. Understand that. This is what it looks like. The world right now, this is what it looks like when darkness falls. They're trying everything, but best believe the white hats are winning. We are winning. We are winning. And that's what they're afraid of. That's why they're pushing these fear tactics. That's why they're pushing these fear tactics. Okay? Justice is being served. Higher power. What did I just say? What did I just say? God has the last word. God has the last word. He always will have the last word. There's a higher power. Spirit is here. I know he's here with me. He has the last say. And I know I am divinely protected. As you are. If you're watching my channel, you're divinely protected. If you're on this spiritual journey, you are divinely protected. There's a higher power at work here. Didn't I just say that? And that's the overall message. Higher power. Trust and believe that there is a higher power at work. Spirit has a plan. You just have to surrender, learn to let go, trust and believe. Have faith of a mustard seed. Don't give up. Don't give in. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Keep standing for what you believe in. Stand your ground. Okay? Stand your ground. Stand in your belief. Do not falter. Okay? And that's the messages from that particular one. That particular, I'm gonna close it out. I don't need to say no more. That entire read. Sit back and observe. Bottom of the deck is be an observer. Sit back and watch God work. Watch him reveal the darkness. Yeah. Don't become attached to things. Sit back and watch. Yeah. Woo! Spirit is here. God got your back. Spirit has your back. Stop worrying. Stop stressing. All right? I'm going to go into the animal spirit oracle. See what messages come out from there. See what our animal spirit guides have to say. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. I love when Spirit, this is why I like coming out of nature, because my cards, God, so sometimes my mind, my gifts come in extremely strong. And sometimes my shadow side overrules the light side. And I've had to learn how to integrate both. You know, when I'm at home, sometimes my mind is not as centered. And so my messages, sometimes I get conflicting messages. One say go, one say stay. I said what? And that's my mind at war with each other, right? But when I'm out here in nature, shoot, baby, these messages come through so clear. There's nothing, no confusion. Okay, that's what's being called to balance and to ground yourself. All right, you have to use your strength. There's a reason why God calls you to certain places, because that is where you get your strength from. That is where you get your healing from. For me, nature is healing. Nature is healing. Yes, nature is healing. Everything you need to survive is in nature. Better stop playing. You get an inheritance, you better get you some land. What messages do you have for the Conscious Collective? All right. Be fearless and bold, y'all. Be fearless and bold. The Badger spirit came through. What did I just say? Stand your ground. All right. Be fearless and bold. Stand in your belief system. Don't let these people run you off and scare you off with their fear tactics. That's all it is. It's fear tactics, because they know they're losing. Okay? They're losing. And there's some people they can't touch. And they know it. There's some people they can't touch. And they know it. Oh, okay. Freedom is yours. You've been wrestling with something. You've been in a dead-end job. You've been in a dead-end relationship. You've been in whatever. You've been in a dead-end location. All right? Spirit is about to open up that roadblock. He's about to hand you your freedom papers. You about to go out and explore. Remember in the first one of the ancestors, it said, go live your life. Freedom is yours. You're about to have the freedom to do what you're being called, your life purpose. Whatever that is, you're about to have the freedom to do it. You're about to be blessed. The divine is about to bless you, okay? For standing your ground, for being bold, being fearless, for still standing in your power, believing in yourself and having the faith that he said everything is going to be all right. He said it, now believe it. A rebirth is assured, absolutely, absolutely, all right? Y'all got to understand that when we talk about the dark night of the soul, we're talking about a spiritual death. And it happens multiple times. You know, Jesus was an ascended master, right? Jesus went through so much. He showed you so much. When he died on that cross, all right, a dark night of the soul, when you die spiritually, that was the physical death. He was showing you what you were going to have to go through. And that was a symbolic spiritual death. And he came back. I told y'all that in one of my other videos. It ain't posted yet, y'all. It might be. It might have been in the one I did the last Spiritual Awakening a couple of weeks ago. I need to get a computer, y'all. I need to get a computer. A rebirth is assured. A new chapter, a new life, a new way of being, something new, okay? You are being guaranteed a new way of life, okay? You leaving behind this old shell, this person who you used to be. That's not who you were. All right, you are a butterfly. You have been transformed, okay? All right, remember, let me tell y'all something. Now, this is a bat, and he's hanging upside down. All right, I'm going to refer to Odin here because I just bought runes. I've always felt called and close to nature, and I've always liked the Celtic tradition in Viking, and come to find out that I have that in my ancestry lineage. Like, I have European, Russian, Lithuanian, Eastern European. All right, I have those particular genes in my vein. So the stuff that I'm talking about here, I'm not tapping into stuff that I know that I don't know anything about. These are past lives. These are the ancestors. Okay, I can prove my story and where my power comes from. Okay, a rebirth. Now, Odin hung upside down on a tree for wisdom, right? He sacrificed himself on a tree, wounded by his own weapon. Okay, he sacrificed himself, and he was reborn into wisdom, right? This bat is hanging upside down. Okay, you've sacrificed a lot. You went through a rebirth because you've sacrificed the old you. All right, you had to let go of the old you in order to be reborn. Okay, and what came out of that cocoon, that shell, is something beautiful, and God is about to reward you. Spirit is going to reward you. Okay, it's assured. Rebirth is assured. You have been given a clean slate. You have transmuted all karma, and now you will receive your dharma. Yes, 33. Okay, we got numbers 4, 33, 5 could be life path 4, life path 6, life path 5. Okay, and then we got the wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom, and the way you do that is through application. Okay, whatever that you're learning, now you got to go teach other people. Now you got to show other people. I know I'm being called to teach. I know I'm being called to travel. Okay, but I also know that there's something I want to do to create generational wealth for my family, to set my future family up. All right, the many families that I've been called to sent to heal. All right, turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, you have all of this information. You've been given all of this knowledge. Now it's time for you to share it. It's time. You're being called to step out and go into your ministry. Okay, you have a gift, young king, young queen, and you're sitting on it. And now Spirit is saying, now that I have cleansed you and made you whole, I have cleansed you white as hyssop. Okay, now it's time for you to go out and do what you've been called to do, your sole purpose, your mission here on earth. Don't be afraid of it. Take a leap of faith. You've been believing this far. He hasn't let you down this far, has he? All right. What else, Spirit? What else do you have for the conscious collective? What else do they need to know? What else do they need to, and how do you turn knowledge into wisdom? Okay, you got, for some of you, you need to write a book. I know, Spirit, it just came to me. Okay, a lot of you have the know-how. All right, a lot of you are able to communicate. A lot of you can communicate things very well. You can speak and read extremely well. Okay, there are gifts. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for the conscious collective? There are gifts that Spirit wants you to show with the world. All right, when you show those gifts, that is of the divine. That is God working through you. You are a mad genius because of what lives within you. God lives within you. And when you do this healing process, those gifts become even more abundant, more apparent. And then God wants you to share those, but make sure that those gifts don't become corrupt. That's why it's a lot of people are giving gifts and they don't know, they haven't done the healing work. That's why you get a lot of people operating out of their shadow side, but understand that both must exist. Okay, it's not, both must exist for the other to live, right? One can't exist without the other. But the reason why you get a lot of people, these celebrities and politicians and people who run the world and the media and stuff, is because they have gifts and they have talents, but it's been turned into a darkness. They've given up a portion of themselves for fame, for fortune, for materialistic wealth, right? So here's the thing, what y'all need to understand is that when you seek ye the kingdom first, all right, your rewards in heaven shall be given to you here on this earth. But if you seek ye the first materialistic world and all the riches and glory before you seek ye the kingdom of heaven, then you have the possibility of, you lose your soul. You become corrupted, okay? That's why it's really important for you to do the healing work, okay? And as you do the healing work, as your gifts are being revealed, as you are practicing and crafting them and mastering them, then you'll be using them for the right reasons, okay? Not for selfish intentions, okay? We lose ourselves. We lose ourselves with these gifts because we're not, a lot of people are misusing the gifts that God gave them. And that's where you fall into spiritual narcolepsy, and that's when you become a fallen angel. All of us have that ability to become a fallen angel, but you can earn your soul back. You can get your soul back. You just have to give your life back to God. But God lives within every single one of us. You just have to learn how to listen. You have to learn how to go within. Okay, and that's where I come in, where I want to teach people how to go within to find the kingdom within themselves, to help them get through whatever it is that they're going through. Because this journey, I tell y'all, if somebody tell you a spiritual awakening is easy and pretty, they're lying. They're lying through their teeth. They dang on teeth. This shit is ugly. It is hell. It is, look, it's not for the faint-hearted. It's not. I'm telling you that right now. It's not for the faint-hearted. What else, Spirit? Anything else for the conscious collective? What else? Oh, okay. Watch your words. Period, Spirit. That's why Spirit's talking to me about cursing. I know, y'all. I got to stop that. Watch your words. He don't want me cursing. All right. I'm sorry, Spirit. All right. That came out on the right. I'm not going to take the other cards. But that one, that's what he was trying to show me. Watch your words. For many of you, they're watch your words. How you speak about people. How you talk about people. Okay. The words that are coming your mouth, they're spells, okay? Speaking death, speaking life, okay? You got to be careful, all right? Because Spirit does not operate out of anger. Spirit does not operate out of the ego, okay? Spirit wants us, we okay? And some habits are hard to break, but I know I have the ability to hold a conversation and to do a reading without cursing, okay? Sometimes I just be like, but I want to get this point across. But Spirit said that you can do better. Okay, you can do better. You have a vocabulary. Use it. Okay. Everything don't have to be F this, F that, dang that. You know what I'm trying to say. Be that, in that. Okay. If you out here calling your child N-words and B's and stuff, that's hurtful. That's painful. I grew up through that. Don't nobody like being called out their name, even in secret. How would you like if somebody called you out your name behind your back? Don't do that. If you're going to talk about somebody, have the decency to do it to their face and use their name. Don't talk about them. Watch how you talk about people. Watch what you say, because we are always a reflection of the divine, right? And last time I checked, I don't know. When Jesus flipped that table over in that tabernacle, though, I imagine he had a few choice words for them people who was defiling God's house, right? His temple. However, all right, we can make a mistake. We just got to be able to correct it, right? Correct it. Okay? No, my cards are falling. Wait, y'all. Wait, hold on. I got to grab another card. It's blowing away. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm just going to stack them up on top of each other. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. I need one more card, Spirit. You got anything else for the conscious collective? Just be mindful of what you say and how you say it, because words can hurt more than any stick or stone. Believe me. I know. I remember things people said to me as a child. I've forgiven it, but I never forget it. And words can destroy a person in an instant. Words are powerful. And we don't understand that. And I know for me, sometimes being a Libra, I can be extremely cold, and I can be very blunt and very truthful and honest. And sometimes it can cut. That's why I don't really like to crack jokes, because my jokes be out of truth. and it hurt people's feelings. So I'm more goofy than I am a jokester, you know. If I have something, but they know I got another 11 here. Transformation is beautiful. All right, the transformation, many of you have went through your transformation and you've come out this big, beautiful, gorgeous butterfly. You're ready to spread your wings and you're ready to serve God. You're ready to serve spirit or whatever your mission is, right? You're ready, okay? You've come out on the other end, okay? Spirit, I ask right now that you help me to be mindful of what I say and how I say it. All right. When you catch yourself, catch yourself. Become more aware of yourself and how you're speaking, okay? To other people, to yourself. Be mindful how you speak to yourself. You can speak death over yourself. MO3 did that. A lyrical genius, a gift. I mean, amazing gift. But he spoke death over his own life. You got to be mindful. You speak life, speak truth, speak love, peace, harmony. You gotta speak positivity over your life, over your family life, over your children's life, over your job, okay? And watch how people transform around you. When you always talking negative and talking down and belittling yourself and belittling others, okay? It affects you. That's a negative energy or a denser energy. It's so much more heavier, which is why they call it negative, because it keeps you way down in garbage. It keeps you physically, spiritually, and mentally weighed down. Okay? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next deck. We at an hour and 1 minute. Okay? I want to get into my priestess of light. Actually, I want to do the dream. You know what? I'm gonna cut here and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do these 3 because I just did those. Okay, love, light, and peace, y'all. I will be back with another reading. All right, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all time. Please hit the like and subscribe button, comment, whatever you need to do. Help me get my followers up, subscribers up. All right, and help me get my messages out to the people. I'm all about helping people, heal people, help guide them on their journey. Okay, till next time, y'all. Later.